What is up, everyone from the future? Welcome back to some more Alan Wake 2. Let's jump right into it. Perfect. Okay. Now it's time to go to the holding cells. You gonna be good? See, oh, it's open. This will be so interesting. Yes.
FBI, FBC, you government fucks all fucking this up for us. Let us the fuck out.
You're the leaders of the cult. You're not going anywhere.
Wake will ruin everything. Get rid of him, Saga. You fucking shut
His
me.
head going through.
Typical government stooge. Let me out so I can kill him, that fucker. You come to our town and act like you know what you're dealing with, but you have no fucking idea. Let us out. You can't stop it. None of you can. We can take care of this. We've been preparing for this.
Calm down. Holy Jesus Christ, what happened in here? What happened? You guys want to tell me? Hey.
Agent Young held his clipboard up to the light. The equipment was all accounted for. He ticked the boxes, satisfied. A noise on the other side of the back lot made him pause. He peered into the darkness. Nothing. Shrugging, he signed and dated the form. Estevez wanted everything ready, just in case. Young appreciated a cautious leader. Estevez had held it together even after the oldest house had gone dark. Young began to head inside.
The oldest house had gone dark?
The station was a tight fit, but at least they had a coffee machine. Young felt optimistic. They even had the para-utilitarian in custody already. Another clatter behind him. Closer this time. He turned, hand on his holster. He called out to the darkness.
This station has been seized by the Federal Bureau of Control. You're not authorized to be here.
Suddenly, the lights flickered, went off. Young couldn't see a thing. Then from inside the station, the screams began.
Ooh. Hold on. Estevez held it together even after the oldest house had gone dark. See, this is like after like everything that happened with Jesse. So what's happening at the oldest house? Are we gonna get another game? me hopeful. And then this only has 3. Turn 7. Oh, there's another return after this. I never even looked at the other returns. Summoning, that kind of is ominous. Hold on. Let me look through these really quick. Mulligan was nervous. His palms were clammy. He lowered his phone. Mulligan isn't picking up. Yako shook his head, pointed at his own phone. Same with Thornton. Emil didn't like it. No one was answering the phone at the workshop at Watery either. See, I thought this was going to be like from before when we were entering Coffee World. It's across from the Elderwood Palace Lodge. Its lights shining in the way. Couldn't wait on it any longer. The brothers knew Saga was in Watery visiting her trailer. Going now was the only chance. Yeah, this is when they went in. It's just interesting to put that in summoning, I guess. I don't know. Odd. These are all for later. Cult of the Tree. See, linking cult activity to Wake. But if Scratch is identical to Wake, then this could refer to either of them. Exactly the problem. Okay, hey. Some stuff in here. Where am I? Up here, okay. See, it says lots of containers here, but I can't I can't do anything. They're not here. I don't understand. I don't get it. This is a door. I don't know.
I don't have the key.
Oh, we don't? What the heck? Who has the key to that then? Oh, Must be Agent Young who got...
Saga, do you have it?
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter.
Jesus.
Promise me.
Yes, I promise. But we're out of time. Hurry!
Oh.
Don't fucking give it to him! He's a fucking monster, Saga!
Is it Scratch?
There it is. We've been waiting for you, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking destroy you! Yeah.
Fuck no.
Shit. It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the...
Guessing this? No, you bitch!
He's too fast.
What if I... Okay, hold on. I got an idea. No, he's...
There must be a way to slow him down.
Because he can teleport, that's why. Look for a way to slow him down. Oh, he literally teleported right to me. No, you won't even let me on it.
I need time.
But how? I don't see any way. I'm thinking. That's rude. I gotta say, Scratch does look pretty cool. Ow! Fuck. Ow! Oh, he's attacking. He hadn't done that yet. No. Does nothing. It does nothing.
Estevez sits behind the power cores.
Yeah, but he's too fast. I don't know what there's like, what am I supposed to do? There's nothing here. I don't fucking know. I literally don't know what it wants me to do. Now's not the time to stop running. Yeah, it's so annoying. There's something on the ground here, I thought. I literally don't even know. Oh, she's so slow now.
Got one.
Okay, so you just need to attack him. Okay, I wasn't sure because nothing was working on him. So I didn't think that's what it was.
Another core activated.
Only one left. You and
I
Grace.
forgot to freaking... Okay. It was stressful. I was like, none of the stuff would work against him that I thought would work. I didn't think shooting would work. No, you don't. I'm gonna get rid of you. So wait, if that's... I'm so confused. If that's Scratch, then where's Alan? He was able to imitate Alan so well.
Scratch was here. He'll be back.
I forgot to freaking...
What the fuck do we do now?
put my shotgun on. That was like such a disaster. End of chapter. Seeing double. Man, I feel so bad for Yako because they were right. They knew it was Scratch, but at the same time they just knew they also wanted to get rid of Alan. Like, it's just so poor Elbow too. Like, oh, the song is so intense. But if Yako died and Logan's dead, there's a possibility that everyone could still be alive, you know? Like, that's what I'm hoping. But he didn't even take him. He just killed him. Which is just crazy. When he's in doubt, it's my turn to come out. Are they... I can't tell if it's like Alan the whole time or if it's Alan Wake, not Alan Wake, or it's Alan and Scratch at the same time. Alan Wake, or if it was just Scratch the whole time and Alan's still stuck, and maybe he's still stuck. Like maybe he didn't get out. I don't know. Maybe he's still getting out. Maybe that's what I don't understand. Maybe it was Scratch the whole time. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm so confused. I feel like it was Alan originally that got out. I feel like when everything got lost in the forest, I think Scratch was there. I don't know where Alan went, and I think Scratch pretended to be Alan in that moment. That's my guess. I'm not sure. That song was a jam. Wake attacked. Okay. That was...
I'm so sorry, Yako.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry
That's
about
so
your
sad.
brother-in-law.
Yako was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the cult of the tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect Water in Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just a name did half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing, not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
Scratch is trying to erase himself and just have him be his Wake, I'm guessing. That's my guess, at least.
Brother.
Man, oh. It's just so sad. Elmo said he's never heard of Scratch. Colt wasn't working with Wake or Scratch. They were operating on their own. Colt found Wake's pages inside Taken and believed he was the cause. Colt thinks Wake is responsible for Taken, believing killing him will stop this. Elmo, the Cult of the Tree, targeted people already corrupted by dark presence. Their goal was to protect the community. Is this a case closed thing? Hold on, let me profile first. I can profile Wake and the brothers.
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place.
Is he still in? That's what I'm saying.
Is it possible he's still there?
And that's why we're playing both sides.
Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place.
Oh, that makes so much sense now. That makes so much sense because I was so confused with that. Yeah, that's why I was so confused with why this, like, his story was still lining up. I was like, maybe like time's more distorted, which I do think time is distorted, but I don't know. It was definitely odd.
Elmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Yako. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Damn.
Elmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side.
That's what I was thinking.
If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party. Invitation only. Wrong time. Wrong place. Time to go, Yako. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
Interesting.
Figured all this out already. So this goes here, and that goes there.
Scratch tried to take the clicker. Has Scratch been pretending to be Wake the whole time? Where is the real Alan Wake? Scratch wanted the same thing as Wake, the clicker. Their goal was the same. Could mean Scratch and Wake are one of the same, or just a coincidence. Wake is trapped in the dark place.
Wake is trapped in the dark place. He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps.
Been there the entire time. Definitely there now. Wake has been contacting me from the dark place. I assume something strange was happening this time, but what if it's simpler than that? FBC brought powerful light arrays to subdue.
Makes sense. The dark presence is vulnerable against bright light. At least that makes sense. The Cult of the Tree is just the Koskela brothers' slightly misguided solution to the Taken problem.
You know what? They tried their best. So Nightingale was already taken. Colt's ritual would have stopped him, but was interrupted. cult ritual failed to destroy Nightingale because the Bookers interrupted it. Ritual was meant to destroy Taken. Purpose of the cult of the tree. Okay. Damn.
I'm gonna deal with the situation, Ilmo. But the town will need protection until we sort this out. I could use your help.
Right. Right.
No.
I'll round up the gang. Whoever's left.
See, I wanted to
Won't let
trust
this
him so
fucking
much.
monsters hurt any more of our people. We'll do my brother proud.
Thank you, Ilmo.
Oh, I just want to give him a hug. What's our goal? Okay, gotta come up with a new plan. Is there anything else in here?
Scratch's Wake's double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
So the cult of the tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over. Everything is different now. My family, me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I see what you did there.
Can't believe
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
Ooh.
Scratch was pretending to be Wake.
It's be interesting in profile.
What does he want from me? No. I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
Damn, he really wants it. It's the only thing that can get rid of him. Oops. There was never any Wake. It was just Scratch the entire time.
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, You're better off without her. I know I am.
Damn. Both of you talking. That's so funny.
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good
Great.
news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay.
That's how I feel. I got a lot of mixed
Go
signals all of a sudden.
One more thing, the lake house. I didn't give you all the details earlier, but now that you're part of the team, I can really let loose.
I'm guessing he's part of the team too.
Misery loves
Honorary.
company.
What happened at the lake house?
Whoa. You're about to begin the lake house expansion. Do you wish to continue? I don't know. Not yet. I don't know. Is that the new DLC? Ooh, I kind of want to know, but at the same time, like how? Ooh, I don't know. Let me examine the cell, and then I'll talk to her.
This is the kind of case my ex hated. The ones that might kill me.
No, I wonder why.
The cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
That's so. What the fuck? Which key is it? Is it this one? Oh, yeah. Prison cell. Makes sense.
The cult didn't trust Wake. Or is it Scratch?
Transcript of interview with subject Alan Wake suspected utilitarian. Mr. Wake, you have been taken to the FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date, but for now I need to ask if there's anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel. Anything we may need to know. There is a force here you don't understand at present. It's after me. It wants to consume me, consume everything. Yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? It feeds on artists, on the art they create. It wants me because of my writing. But it can be any form of art, any artistic expression, music, painting, film, photography. It can feed on any of it, all of it. You have to believe me. We are well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade. I'm sure those nuts in the research department are just going to love checking you out. Hey, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on track. You mentioned the light switch earlier. Where is it now? I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Mr. Wake, you are in custody, pending charges for breaching numerous federal violation codes. We are not going to give you a suspected paranatural object. You are not listening to me. We are listening just fine. Now, do you have any accomplices? Let me out of here. It's coming for me. We're all in danger. Interview was terminated due to subject being uncooperative.
Wake isn't the first person the dark presence disguised itself as.
The Shadow. Through extensive interviews with witnesses of AWE 35, additional details regarding the Shadow A010 have been discovered. Blank and Blank, both present during the AWE, reported seeing a woman named Barbara Jagger in Bright Falls at the time. Jagger was a former actress and Bright Falls resident who immigrated with the filmmaker Thomas Zane from Finland and was reported to have drowned in Cauldron Lake during the redacted AWE in 1970. Research staff have concluded that Jagger's appearance is likely a case of the shadow manifesting in human form. Research is ongoing as to the nature of the connection between the shadow and the psychophysical signatures available for it to mimic. Current hypotheses are the shadow can only manifest as artists or individuals tangentially involved in the creation of art who have operated within certain physical range at Cauldron Lake. The shadow can manifest as any individual contained within Cauldron Lake. Research is actively ongoing. Definitely B. But maybe they can do it better for A. Like, everyone can be a Taken, and attack you. But maybe the ones that can pull it off really well, like Wake and Barbara, are, like, for A. I think both can be right.
The lake is a gateway to the dark place.
Deployment order. At approximately 1900 hours on 13th of September 2023, readings from a remote surveillance unit monitoring Cauldron Lake, a known threshold to what researchers theorize is the origin dimension of A040, the shadow, past acceptable limits, attempts to contact FBC Research Facility WA03 codenamed the Lake House were unsuccessful. On-site event verification is not possible. Response procedures are initiated with immediate effect. Lead agent K. Estevez will mobilize investigation unit Beta from the remote operations site at blank. All available shadow-specific equipment has been approved for use in the field. To confirm an active event, if an active AWDE is occurring, the dispatch team will identify its nature and severity, limit exposure, and attempt to contain or neutralize the source. If no event is active, check monitoring equipment, perform a limited profile sweep of the area, and check status of the lake house and staff. The relevant operatives in the area include the Cult of the Tree, redacted, and Alan Wake, currently missing. Who's redacted right there?
What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
If only you knew. Description: para-utilitarian. Based on the reports, the item is a light switch from a lamp cord with the part severed cord still attached. Eyewitnesses' accounts suggest that the item possesses the ability to alter reality, the changes being based on redacted when used by a para-utilitarian, parsing this item's effect from that of the Cauldron Lake threshold responsible for reoccurring AWEs in the area is difficult because the only reported uses of the item have occurred near this threshold. Without more data, we cannot confirm if the item intensifies the effect of the threshold or vice versa, or if there's no connection whatsoever. Recorded material from Dr. Hartman after becoming a Taken have revealed that Alan Wake eliminated Barbara Jagger, likely a physical manifestation of a Taken, I guess, by inserting the light switch into the chest and flicking the switch. The item confirmed to have been used in the 2010 to turn fictional writing into reality. However, it is unclear what the restrictions and limitations of this effect are. The light switch is a possible OOP, but the team cannot conclusively classify the item based on secondhand accounts. Proper examination and testing is required in order to determine classification and precise effect of that item. Okay. Let's see. FPC file threshold is another reality. Makes in the dark place, and the Cauldron Lake is a threshold to it. Dark presence assumed the form of Barbara Jagger.
I need to know what information I can still trust.
Scratch pretended to be Wake used us for how long? The whole time? Can anything Wake said be trusted? FBC file on capabilities of light switch object, the clicker. According to the file, Wake has used the clicker to change reality before. But it seems like they're saying that it might need to be done near the lake to work properly. Come up with the new plan. Yeah, let's talk about the clicker. I'm trying to decide if I want to go into this.
Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. It definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do. You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough.
She's done.
The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story.
Okay, hold on. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna go to case board. I was like, what do I want to do? FBC identified the clicker as a paranatural item. They believe it has power still.
The clicker can fix this, but I can't use it without Wake.
I'm just gonna
Tor
talk
knows about this stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Maybe he can help.
I'm gonna talk to Tor, even though he's all the way at his little house. I'm just gonna get into his mind.
Wake told me the clicker would fix this, but Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake.
Not yet.
Everything we knew about the clicker was true.
Maybe it's time to go
He
get
wasn't
him.
lying.
It's time for us
Wake
to
is
go into
still
the
in
dark place.
How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality.
So he wants to make art of some kind.
If the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
Ooh. Ooh.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem.
What work of art were you planning on doing? Wake wrote the story, so I needed him to change the ending, but I can use the clicker to change something else. Okay. Sounds like a plan.
I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good.
Hey, guys.
So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. I wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
Oh. I'm like getting hit with multiple dilemmas right now. Not yet.
Not just yet. Give me a moment.
Okay, Anderson.
I'm running away.
You let me know when you're ready.
Okay. They're wanting so much right now. We're heading to the end of the game. I'm not ready. I have to go play Alan's side. I want to go do his side still. Oh, there's so much I need to do. I'm not ready. I still want to go to the lighthouse that I have a key to. I'll see you later. You know, doing that will give me time to think. Maybe I'll do the lake house. Aw, you're gonna break my heart, Elmo. I'm so sorry. That was so sad. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. So I'm gonna go get this, and then maybe I'll do the lake house, and then I'll do. Oh, is everyone okay out here? And then I don't even know. Then I'll switch to Alan's side and continue through there. Maybe I'm not sure. I don't know what I want to do. It's so dark outside. These signs are even funnier when you know. Oh, a page. It's there. The page I've been wanting. Finally. Call to the tree finds the clicker. Oh god.
After getting his hands on the
This
FBC
is why we
files,
found it. This
Ilmo
would be
Koskela
interesting.
knew what he was up against. He masterminded the cult, his and Yako's army, to fight the fucked up horror lurking under the lake, and a plan to keep those feds in their bunker by the lake in the dark. Outsiders would only screw things up. The Koskelas sabotaged the FBC's monitoring station and rigged it to alert them when something was brewing at the lake. One time months later, when the alarm rang, they drove to the lake again, ready for a fight. But this time, they didn't find any monsters. Something else washed ashore. The light switch. They'd
Interesting.
read how Wake had stopped Jagger with it in the stolen files. From that point on, whenever the cult caught someone taken over by the shadow, they cut out the monster's heart, pushed the switch into the hole, and flicked it.
The plot thickens. Is it still locked then? Hey Elmo, can I have the key? Do you have the key? Wait. I need to go to Watery, that's right. I'm like, where was the lighthouse?
There's nothing there, just darkness.
Are you okay? Well,
I think you may be right. Might have been a mistake to come here. I don't think Mars.
Let's head to Watery really quick. Man, why is it like midnight now? It's not even like a hint of day anymore. It's just dark. And I don't like it at all. And it is so dark now, and I don't like it one bit. Why is the dog barking? What's wrong? I'm coming. Are you okay? I know it's dark in here.
The sheriff's station? Did you hear?
Hear what?
Apparently, they locked up that crime writer, you know, the one who disappeared in Bright Falls years ago. And then they find him, and boom, all hell breaks loose.
Big city folk, the FBI, famous writers. Ugh, they're all bad luck if you ask me.
What are you doing out here? Hey. How's it going? Yeah, I still need to equip. What's that? Oh, it's the railing. I didn't equip this yet. Hold on. No, I always do that. Okay. Man, it's like pitch black out and somehow the least danger I've ever had. What's this one? Nice. Get me in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. I needed more space. Badly. Cult of the Tree is born. Ooh, where's this one? In summoning, okay.
They're too old to fight monsters. The torchbearers are done. We need something new. Ilmo took a long drag from the joint and handed it to his brother. They've been drinking and smoking all night. That thing from the lake was not a man, and the government's trying to hide it. Ilmo gestured at the files they had stolen from the research station. A strange seal with an upside-down pyramid. The Federal Bureau of Control. We need to keep the feds away. Deal with this our way. We need an army of our own. Yako smiled. He loved to watch his brother come up with his ideas.
Oh, this is like so sad
Ilmo's
now.
gaze swam. It was seeing double. The pyramid on the folder was a spruce tree. A tree, he thought. A fucking tree. It was a sign. We'll make the woods scary again. So fucking scary, no one will set foot in them at night. That's how we'll keep people safe. We'll be a legend. We are the cult of the tree, and we watch in the night. We're gonna need scary masks. Energized, Yako chugged a bottle of Ama beer in one go.
Oh, it breaks my heart. Just gonna leave that there for now. Actually, I'll pick it up probably. I'll read that one in a second. Hold on.
This has got to be an Ilmo idea.
Mirrors draw light from the main lighting. Satellite dish. Shadow monster. Light ray 3000. Generate. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Just saying. It's not that bad. Oh. I guess I'll take it. I haven't used these much. I should try them one day. Oh, or is this the dark presence? Ooh.
Ilmo Koskela had jolted awake from a nightmare. He was drenched in sweat. In the dream, he'd been covered in blood, gleefully murdering people, his friends. When his twin brother had tried to talk sense into him, he had murdered Yako as well. Ilmo slammed his fist into his temple so hard it hurt. The dream made him feel sick. The dark force of the lake was growing stronger. It was trying to make Ilmo and Yako something they were not. Trying to turn them into Ilmari and Yakopi Huatari from the early days of Watery. But they were the Koskela brothers.
Ooh.
Their mother had not raised them to become murderers. They had backbone. They had honor. They had finished Zissou. Something bad was coming. The hidden device they had hooked to the FBC station had been intercepting alarms like crazy the past few days. Ilmo would make sure his cult was ready for war. Out in the night, the story seeking to give birth to an overlap in Watery drifted on, looking for another pair of men more prone to corruption.
Ah, Thornton and Mulligan. I'm like, who is it talking about? Because Ilmo and Yako were too strong. And then it used Thornton and Mulligan, and that's why they ended up killing the girl instead of how it was on that. Ah, that makes so much sense now. I see. It's all coming together. Everything's making sense. Okay. Anything case-wise? Fact versus fiction. David and I took a break and I moved to Watery with Logan.
I know what is real and what isn't. A megalomaniac writer can't make me doubt that. I have more family than I even knew. And I need to protect them all.
No.
Investigating the story's lies led me to a family I didn't know I had. Or was finding them part of the story too. Maybe it doesn't matter.
Wake Story created this surreal and disturbing alternate life for me, but it also revealed something. I do have roots in this town. Because it's gotta be some truth to it. Nice. Case closed. I like these all being completed. It's very satisfying. Dark force of the lake was growing stronger. It was trying to make Ilmo and Yako be something they were not. Oh, nice. How does the dark presence corrupt people? Nightingale hated Wake. Did that darkness use that hatred? Cynthia had an unrequited love. Did the dark presence twist her feelings for Tom to corrupt her? Mulligan Thornton's guilt was a door for the dark presence. This man was dying. Pneumonia. The dark presence used his fear and pain. Emmett Elwood had enough. They reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them all down until they no longer moved.
The dark presence uses people's weaknesses to corrupt them. Their guilt, fear, even their love.
Feeds on artists and the art they produce.
The dark presence leeches onto artists, manipulates their art. What power does it have by itself?
Entity using artists to give its power via their art uses power to corrupt people to escape the dark place. Clicker.
The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent.
Read a manuscript page. I'll have to read more manuscript pages for this one. Hey, nursery rhymes. Case closed.
Man in lab coat messes around and finds out. Called it.
Damn. All that work. Well, at least he'll get to see what the dark place is like himself. Okay. Anything else in here? Nothing I see. Wait. Anyone outside? If there is, I'm running past them. I'm not fighting no one. Well, I'm calling this one here. It looks like we are getting close to the end of the game, at least on Saga's side. It makes me curious of how much more of Alan's side there is. I'm curious about this lake house thing. I might do that next. I might do Alan's side next. I'm not sure which one. Yeah, I'm going to decide later. I had such a feeling that Ilmo and Yako had to be good. Like, it just seemed so misguided in everything that we had read. And then poor Yako, like, that was so, it just breaks my heart. I'm just hoping that if we can change the story enough, maybe we can reverse some of this. Maybe we can bring back a lot of these people that have died. But I'm just not sure, because Yako was just murdered. It's not like he was taken, you know? I will see you guys in the next one. Huge thanks to all my patrons. Have a nice night, everyone.